Hi.
Hello and
Let's start it
welcome,
off.
ladies. I see. I was gonna do Ready Player Dumb.
Yeah.
I was gonna do Ready Player Dumb. Hello. No, I say, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Semi Perfect Podcast. I don't know who I am anymore.
Too many things.
Too many things. We are here after a small hiatus. Took a week off. But we are here. It is August 11th, 2021. We had kind of a big thing happen between podcasts, which was a lot of us went to Virginia.
Yeah.
And
And
thanks
some
to
of us couldn't leave Virginia.
yeah, some of us tried to get away.
I'm back.
We just got home.
It brought me back.
You're right, you're back.
Bring him
It
back.
just dragged me here.
It's the limbs of Lammy. He's like, I call upon Paleo. And yeah, we also have a huge thing that a couple of us are going to be going to here this weekend, being Everfree Northwest.
Yeah.
We'll get into all that stuff. I haven't even seen Sarah's itinerary yet.
Honestly, I forgot about HomoCon on the itinerary.
Oh, you
I
forgot
edited
about
it in.
HomoCon. But yeah, we shall proceed. We'll kick things off with our usual food post. If you're new to the Semi Perfect Podcast, we like to know what people are eating, or did eat, or will eat. We want to see pictures of food.
Yeah.
So
take a picture of whatever you're eating right now and
someone
go
took.
to Twitter.
I'm pretty sure someone took a video.
Yes, someone took a video.
Oh
and then
my God.
use the hashtag SPP Foods on the screen right now. SPP Foods.
I don't understand the cat thing, the thing. Because I always thought PSPSPS spelled, but then I realized that's not what it spelled. Cats are weird.
Alright, we do have a video from Dawson. Let's see. What's actually in here is...
Actually, we just got a super chat.
We just
Sorry,
got
I don't mean to jump right over you. But Christian
Yeah.
sends us a super chat saying, see you guys at Everfree. Thank you, Christian, for the
Thank you.
very generous super chat. And yes, Everfree Northwest, hype build! There's also going to be another hype builder that is going to be happening tomorrow. We'll get into that detail. Back to the food.
So what's actually in here is marinara sauce and cheese with Parmesan. It's a Subway sandwich with marinara, cheese, and Parmesan.
Look at this unwrapping video.
Yeah.
It's like an unboxing for food.
Mm.
No meat?
Look at this unwrapping video.
It is just a pizza sandwich. Nice. Nice. And then we've got...
Can't go wrong with
Anime Guy.
marinara.
Got Anime Guy 01 with some fettuccine alfredo. Got this past weekend at a restaurant called La Briolas in Chicago during my family's mini staycation. Nice.
People probably hear me reaching into my
Yes,
Cheez-It bag.
they absolutely do. It's not that far away from the mic.
You know what I do
Heard
now?
nothing.
Thank you, Saber. Sarah, guys gotta eat, okay?
Man has to feast.
I hunted these cheeses.
It's an exciting photo of this sandwich here from Nathaniel Foga. Currently having a sandwich that is roast beef, pastrami, turkey, pepper jack cheese, jalapeno cheese sauce, and all topped with some Checkers Raleigh's fries. It definitely turned out to be a pretty tasty sandwich.
I'm sorry, I have
The
to.
sandwich intensifies.
My eyes need to digest this description. Roast beef, pastrami, turkey,
Yeah.
pepper jack cheese, jalapeno cheese sauce, of which I don't know if I've had,
And
Raleigh's
fries.
fries. Wow. Good work.
Nice.
See, that's a gold star for
For
going
Nathaniel.
all out.
And then we've got Jory.
Good work.
Pepperoni pizza and buffalo burning hot wings. What more could you ask for? Also might be starting a newer job very soon. Wish me luck. luck.
Good luck, but Jory, I hate to be picky here. But your pepperoni pizza is missing
Good luck.
pepperoni.
It's under
I
the
see
cheese.
one in the middle that's kind of cut. You can see it. Yeah.
I
There's
think
like one in the middle of
That's
those
the
two pieces,
entries.
and then there's one like way on the edge. It's not a very pepperoni.
Go.
Let's just say it's gonna have stuffed crust too.
can't fool me.
Oh, here's a pepperoni cheese. Princess Dreadful had an early dinner at Dirty Dave's Pizza in Centralia. It's an hour and a half out of Seattle and my third stop on my ever-free road trip. I'll see you guys this weekend.
Princess
Are those
Deadpool.
peanuts or cashews in your pizza?
I think that's mushrooms.
Those are mushrooms. Yeah.
I honestly see what you see though, Saber. I'm looking at the cashew right now.
That's a lot of mushrooms.
Yeah.
You gotta like your see now.
Oh, dang.
This pizza did have some.
Pepperoni.
A lot of pepperoni.
Yeah.
Healthy and
Pepperoni.
Those are very like thin slices though.
It's like an 8th grade birthday party or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're right.
We're being so critical of everyone's pizza today. Dirty Dave's. Hey, Saber. Hour and a half trip. Fine.
What about it?
Let's go. Let's get some
Hour and a
pizza.
half outside of Seattle.
Let's go.
Let's do it. Let's get out of the city.
We gotta get out of the city.
Here we got Kellen with green tea and storyboard work while listening to my favorite podcast.
That's not pizza at all, Kellen.
Yeah.
Where's the pizza? Oh, no, the pizza's in the background on the posts.
Oh.
He's all good. Kellen, you're all good.
Okay.
You got pizza. In the
Okay.
post.
Okay.
Nice work on the storyboard.
People are
Looks
gonna be
neat.
afraid to send in food posts.
Okay, Drummer Shy. Do we consider this food? This is considered music concert pre-prep.
It is
It's a
poison,
monster drink.
Drummer Shy.
It is poison. By the way, speaking of Drummer Shy, he did send a super chat saying, "Can't wait to see you at Everfree. Good luck with Who's Line. I heard you got a talented keyboardist, which I'm not allowed to tell."
We did. Yeah, Forever Free Brony gonna be joining us on stage this weekend. So looking forward to that. Big appreciation out to Forever Free for helping us out this weekend.
Those are cashews.
Oh, they are cashews.
They were cashews on the pizza. What?
About the fact.
I
Also, it
have
says
never-
urine on that monster
I
can.
mean, is that good?
It sure does.
Deadpool? Or is cashew pizza good?
No.
I've had peanuts on burgers.
Why would you have nuts on a pizza? That sounds weird.
Paleo, don't make this too easy, Paleo.
You like sausage, don't you? That is so interesting. So, now what I want to know is, was it just cashews or were there mushrooms too? Did they just like? Did they
Yeah,
get
because
like?
like I saw it, I was like, those look like mushrooms. But yeah.
Wow.
They put nuts on people.
Yeah. Okay.
You gotta be nuts.
Go for it.
Um,
All right, was that our food post? Dusty
Yes.
Cat, Dusty Cat, in the chat. Hi, Dusty. We're gonna see that man for the first time in about 2 years. This weekend. On the vlog. Anime Guy 1 sends in stream playback is in the background. What does that mean, Sarah?
I think maybe he is referring to Kellen's post with the pizza in the background. I think. I don't know. Hold on. Stream playback is in the background.
I don't know what that means.
I don't know.
But I really like the super chat nonetheless.
Stream playback.
yes, keep up the super chats, people.
What does that mean?
They're always welcome.
No. Oh, there's echo. Shit. Have we had echo this entire time? Oh, wait. What?
I really like that everyone now is like, yep, there's an echo. Thank you, Anime Guy. Check.
Did it just start?
Check.
It's now gone. Okay, well, I guess it was up for the Twitter thing? That's weird. Maybe there was a setting on the Twitter screen?
I have no idea.
I don't know what I did. we can hear repeats of your convo in the background. Wow.
Well, double
That was
the
a long
content.
time.
Good.
Sorry, guys.
Well, Sarah.
Yeah.
So we will get into HomoCon. But aside from all of that, let's start with Jax. Jax, what is new? I heard you're suffering a little bit.
I'm good. I'm drinking my water. I'm fine. It's good. No, pretty much. Work. What else am I doing? Filmed Tough Like the Tunes today, which is fun. Getting back into that, like always do seasons during this time. But it decided to turn to a heat wave midway when filming, so it shot up to like 95 degrees, and my thing doesn't breathe, so I had to film for extra 30 minutes just to get all the shots in. So
Ew.
Oh my god.
so that was tiring. I had a heat stroke, but yeah, I'm good. So, anyways, besides that, what else am I doing? No, just pretty much just busy working. That's it. Just chilling, enjoying the year.
Anime Guy once sent in a super chat asking, Jax, have you blasted anyone in the face recently?
What? Oh, is this a HomoCon
Yes,
reference?
Yes.
Okay.
Of which, when you say that and people
What?
don't know what HomoCon is, it's gonna make it even better.
Exactly. I was just like, wait, what? Yeah. Besides myself, no. So I don't think so. Yeah.
Besides yourself. Okay. Paleo, what's new with you?
Not much. I went to the beach with my dad last weekend. I haven't been to the beach in a long time, so we went there and went to the aquarium that was there. So that was fun.
Nice.
Nice, very nice. What about Laura? What's new?
Well, I was gonna, tail it off Paleo because I was gonna talk about how I just watched a movie with my good friend Paleo, but I guess that didn't make it into his week recap. So
Oh yeah,
Wow.
now Paleo's here.
because it literally just happened.
Yeah, we just watched Phantom of the Opera, But
Which
but
one?
Yeah, the musical one from the 2000s.
Nice.
Yeah, with Gerard Butler, Leonidas.
Yeah.
I also got my hair cut today, which was the first time I'd been in a hair salon for over 2 years. So that was exciting.
How was it?
Awesome.
Yeah.
Was it good?
Oh yeah, it was a good time. I was there for like a long time because they were dyeing my hair too. So I was just like sitting there vibing, like, oh, this is what it's like to be around people again.
Someone's getting ready for some cosplay, it sounds like.
Well, it's entirely separate, but
Oh.
I'm also doing that.
You're like, I'm not doing that.
I wear wigs, man.
Yeah, you're next level. Like, Saber couldn't afford to do that, so he dyed his hair pink.
I saw Markiplier and all of YouTube do it, and I'm like, well, I gotta do it now.
I was
until
just
all of YouTube was like, wait, everyone's doing this. This is now officially lame. We're growing our hair out now.
Saber, what's new with you?
Your face.
Idiot.
Well, my good friend PaleoSteno is visiting. He never left after HomoCon.
Yeah, we figured.
Yeah, that trip I took with my dad to the beach, that was just a dream.
Yeah, Paleo was drowning in my bathtub, and I'm like, what's happening? But
Dolphins.
yeah, you're just doing work, and getting ready to go to Saddle. It's the pony version.
Seattle.
Seattle.
Saddle.
Dusty's good at that. He'll be like, if a city would be like New Hampshire or something like that, like our state or whatever, and he'd be like, no, Clumpshire.
Wonderful.
Obviously, I'm not as good as Dusty is.
That's our Dusty.
That reminds me of like Tom calling you guys out when you were talking about like Arizona. It's like Marizona. Come on, guys.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tom.
That's pretty good.
We got Hirosashii in here. How you doing, Hiro?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good. What's new with you?
Just playing Final Fantasy. That's my entire life.
Good.
Work, Final Fantasy. That's
Wait,
it.
hold on real fast. So, here, I got confused with like your job stuff because I know you did textiles for a better study for that. You do programming, right?
Yes, I am a programmer.
So you actually do like code, like type that in.
Yep. Type that in. I usually do.
But no, because it's coding, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so I guess you can see you're black coded.
Oh, you gonna let him talk to you that way?
No, I'm not.
That's right.
I just want you to know that this is the second time he said that today, so he was prepared.
Ah.
Palio's a witness.
Come on and play, and welcome to the gym.
I'm funny.
I liked it. Save it for whose line?
That's what I said too.
Yeah. Sarah, what's new with you?
Not much. I might forget. Maybe I'm forgetting things. I don't know. We got home from HomoCon, and it's just been kind of preparing for the next big thing, which is Everfree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We my life is summed up pretty simply.
All right, done with that thing. Let's do this thing. All right, done with that thing. Let's do this thing.
Well, I was gonna say even more simple right now is basically every waking minute I'm not doing something known as work, sleeping, or even during eating I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I'm watching the Olympics. We took this Virginia trip right when the Olympics were starting, and then we were there for 5 days plus the additional travel day.
Yeah.
And with all that means I was delayed on my startup of starting to watch the Olympics. I've done
Sorry to have inconvenienced you so much.
I honestly was like, how could I do this to myself? How could I spend time with these people? But no, it was, as we'll talk about, it was a great trip out to Virginia. But yeah, so now I've been in catch-up mode with the Olympics. Luckily, the Olympics have since ended this past weekend, so now I'm not. The whole reason that I was rushing through everything with the Olympics is that I needed enough DVR space because I record everything. Everything that's on TV, I record it. Mm-hmm. And yeah, so Sarah's like, you look worn out just as I'm describing this. Why? Yeah. Do you have any input into how I watch the Olympics?
He's loud.
Oh.
Even at, nighttime where
God.
asleep. I'll just all of a sudden hear and go, yeah, woo!
We just bought a house, and I told Sarah, make sure you like this house. And she's like, this is the one. So I'm like, all right. And now when I make noise, I'm like, honey, you could have checked how loud it would be.
No, not even, literally, not even a mansion could block all the noise that you make. If I was on one corner of the mansion and you were on the other, I'd still be able to hear you somehow.
I appreciate it. Thank you. But yeah, just been doing that, and once we get past Everfree, I'm not even halfway through the Olympics yet to put it in perspective. So I have a long way to go. I've avoided spoilers for the most part, so that's been good, and I will continue on my viewings of the Olympics, like I said, following Everfree Northwest.
Nice.
Nice.
I'm wondering what it's like to just sit down with Race and watch a sport.
You should wear a helmet. Because he gets very animated.
I do.
Typical.
I get very animated. So we had a super chat earlier. Sarah, if you could scroll up.
Oh, and another one?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
There we go. From Tim Whitfield asking, have any of you seen Pepper Ann and the Muppet movie?
They had a
I've seen
crossover?
Yeah, I know.
Yes, that was my question.
I have both seen Pepper Ann and the Muppet movie. Yes.
So wait, was there a
This is
Pepper
one
Ann
thing
movie?
together, then I don't know what
I
that is.
think there is a
Yeah.
Pepper Ann movie.
Okay, I've seen Pepper Ann the series, but not a movie.
I probably
all.
watched the movie, but I don't remember shit from it.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, that's the same way with like the Doug movie.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember anything about that.
Well, the Muppet movie's really good.
Which one?
Which Muppet
Yeah,
movie?
Which one?
Yeah,
Like
like,
the OG one or the new one?
I've seen them all.
Or any of the other ones in between.
Muppet Treasure Islands.
I like the Muppet movie
on.
when they're crying about how they're not relevant.
You hate the Muppets.
That's
like-
Saber's go-to joke when it comes to the Muppets.
Yeah.
It is. He hates them.
No one likes them, especially Sarah. No, I'm actually reading that Jim Henson book about the Muppets. Apparently, he was really into them, and I guess
Literally.
I think he was a pretty big fan. But like I see how like the Muppets were a pretty big like bullet point of entertainment. Like I think before, gosh, I can see how it went on to inspire a lot of people.
Mhm.
But man, computer animation really was the death of like Muppet popularity. It's like what around like the late 80s and early 90s, folks are like, fuck the Muppets, we got computer animation now.
Is this gonna? Are
But they
we?
even have like there is like the Henson Company actually uses CG animation paired with like actual like puppetry to make CG puppets, and that's pretty cool. And that's that's what Jem used for the Muppet 3D. There's that one CG character. But yeah,
Oh yeah.
they blended it.
Are we?
Well, they did the okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask if we're going to become the Muppets once G5 kicks into gear. Or were you gonna just make constant jokes about how we used to be relevant?
Can we be the guys in the balcony or just constantly ripping on everyone?
We are we not already?
We already
Yes.
are.
I feel bad for not knowing their names offhand.
But Saber, were you gonna say something about the Muppets or something?
Well, I know that like Jim Henson Company worked on like something called like, oh god, it was a CGI movie trilogy, quote unquote trilogy. Like one of them was like Three Pigs and the Wolf or whatever. Oh god, I forget the name of the.
Yeah, I remember seeing the DVD covers of it because like it seems like something that you would do a video on at some point.
And I will eventually, but yeah. I sorry. I thought I heard something drop in the house. That made me fell over, so it kind of threw me off.
No, that was me. I fell over.
Did you really? Was it
No,
you?
no, I didn't.
Okay.
He fell over. We have another super chat. This one from Jaxblade says, "I hope some of you make it to some of the concerts. They're gonna be totally lit. So many amazing acts." Am I reading this properly? Lit. By the way, I'm playing drums with some of the live acts, Loudsdale and Forever Free. So Drummer Shy will be a busy boy.
Gotta love those live acts.
Oh man.
Who was that? Did you
PanamaMatt.
Did you hear
There he
that,
is!
Chris?
He finished building his freaking wooden
Coffee
thing,
table.
Sarah said.
Have you stained
Oh yeah,
it
no,
yet?
that was
Carpentry
built.
project.
That was started and finished on Sunday.
Yeah, but have you stained it?
No, I've already delivered.
Because you're not done.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was finished. Sure.
Yeah.
We went for the same goddamn job.
He's making a Trojan condom. Horse.
Wait, what? Huh?
You said he was making some out of
No,
wood.
that's when I build a box for the table.
Okay.
You need something to contain your wood, after all.
Yes,
That's good.
Well, Sarah, what's next?
Did we want to ask Matt about his week?
No.
Okay.
No.
Matt, what have you been up to besides wood?
Besides from indulging a slight woodworking
Fetish.
fascination, I'll call it. Yeah, I could go into that. I shouldn't though. No, not going to engage. Gonna keep this a happy and polite night tonight. I went to the beach on Saturday,
Nice.
which is why I had so much wood to work with. We're gonna go have a beach bonfire, and a friend that we were going with, their work is a place where parts get delivered using very proprietary shipping containers that are made out of fresh, untreated pine.
Ooh.
And because they're part specific, they just don't need them when they're shipped or after they're shipped. So there's all sorts of free wood. Except all the fire pits were spoken for that night.
Lame.
And also, the beaches in Orange County request that you use, quote, clean wood, meaning no staples, no nails, no screws, because, sharp bits of metal on a public beach are generally not a good thing, even if they are in the fire pit.
Yeah.
Right.
So on Sunday, I just brought it up and started plucking the staples out and, laying out the finished boards, and saw it and I said, that looks like the top of a table. When I looked at the rest of the wood and I said,
That's
I
a
think I can
penis.
make a table. Aside from that, just been a lot of work to and from court. Things are going crazy, but in all the good ways. I'd love to go into greater detail, but yay, attorney-client privilege can't.
Damn it.
Yeah, I know about that.
Yeah. Tell us about some of your clients.
No, he was the
I
client.
can't.
Book read, smart, good.
Book read, smart, good.
Yeah, exactly.
Exercise, workout, success story.
Mm.
But yeah, that's the long and the short of it. I'd love to go into greater detail, but my paralegal's doing great. The business is growing, it feels like.
Awesome.
I have more money now than I had at the beginning of the month, which is a good sign of growth.
Nice.
I'm trying to become a certified instructor with the USCCA to start teaching basics about the law to people that are curious about how the law works.
Cool.
More on
Nice.
that to come.
I think you're crushing it.
And I'm not sure if I'm eating well or sleeping well, but I'm not dead yet.
Good.
And
That's a good sign.
I know this is later on the agenda, but I'm going to Everfree this weekend.
They're not.
Oh yeah.
First vacation I think I've taken in about 2 years.
Yay!
Jeez.
So
I think the last recreational thing was BronyCon.
Oh wow.
Damn, dude.
nice.
Matthew.
Yeah.
So Matt, would you say that it sounds like your business is growing like your wood collection?
I mean, you could say that. I don't know why you would say that, but you could.
Would.
Would say that.
We got a
Shut
couple of
up.
super chats.
All right. We got another super chat here. Tim Whitfield says, "No, there was no Pepper Ann movie, and I was referring about the original Muppet movie from 1979."
I've seen that one.
Yes, we've seen that. one.
Recently rewatched it on Disney Plus.
Has anyone not seen that one?
I think I've only seen it when I was like very young. I should rewatch it.
I watched it for the first time last year.
Oh, nice.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I've never seen that movie.
It's a fun movie.
We also got a super chat from Christian again. Says, "Heyo, Saber, killing it with the videos. We gonna see Tim the Skeleton at Everfree this year? How is he doing, by the way?
The little one?
Tiny Tim, we have to bring him.
The oh yeah, you got the little skeleton.
Look, he's on my canoe shelf. I want to leave him here.
No,
We need to go on trips.
He's got to watch over Lammy.
I don't think they're talking about Tiny Tim though.
True.
I think they were just talking about regular Tim.
Well, regular Tim was a prop up the con, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like Winnie City and Cider Fest.
Correct.
Yeah. They had him at Winnie City and Cider Fest
Yeah,
in the game
yeah.
room there.
Tim the Skeleton has not been to Seattle to our knowledge.
Yeah.
And he does not. We try to keep in contact with him. He does not talk to us.
You have to go through his agent.
Yeah, we try, but he's.
You'll only talk to Saber.
I didn't want to
I
admit
will
that.
only talk to him.
Well, I wouldn't take the lack of communication too personally. I doubt it's any skin off his butt.
Oh. Oh no.
Well, good night, everybody. See you never free.
By the way, Jax, not that this is an obvious. I'm just gonna say it is obvious. It's not a spoiler.
Okay.
But you should probably go see Jungle Cruise, and you should not see it when anyone else is in the theater.
Oh,
Very-
Okay.
Qualifier.
Really?
Then you're gonna laugh very loud.
Because people are gonna probably call the cops at the amount of times you go.
Discord muted it for that second.
Yeah.
Part because we got too loud.
Thank God for
There should
everybody.
be at least one other person in the theater. I want to go see it with him now.
Okay.
Yeah, you too.
Specifically with him.
Jungle.
Like,
That's the one with
I
the
don't even
rock,
want to see it in
right?
the theater.
Yeah.
I only want to see it in the theater with Jax.
It's very
Okay.
it's full of puns.
Oh, okay. I'll love
Stupid
that.
Just like
puns.
the ride.
Yeah, just like
Yes.
that.
Nice. Oh, excuse me.
We got another super chat.
Yeah, from Bitterworks. Says, "Hey Saber, I'm super stoked about your toy figure finally shipping out. I gotta ask, how many little U's did you buy for yourself?"
I'm glad they're finally showing up because it took a long time. But like, I was convinced that my U2's figures are stuck on that like shipping freight and like the Suez Canal. where-
Does he sound super far away to anyone
Yes,
else?
he does.
Yeah, he does.
I thought he was like in the kitchen.
Sorry, I'm sitting on the couch with Amy.
No, you're fine. I just want to make sure my
No,
computer
no,
wasn't
no.
freaking out.
I got you, Laura. It's all right. It is
Okay, so. Sorry, Lammy. If you fall, you'll have to fall. Sorry, bro. He's crying now. No, so
Doesn't
What
know
was I talking
where
about?
he is.
You
The
were talking about
U2s.
your toy
U2s.
and how many you
The
bought for
U2's
yourself.
figures.
see, I was smart. I bought all of them actually. So
Sold out.
I think I
So
figured
then what
out
are the ones
all
that
of
everybody
them.
else are getting?
Yeah,
I
the aftermarket
find-
value has gone through the roof
Copyright.
now.
I finally got mine in the mail. And the funny thing is, I also ordered Pan Pizza's Rebel Taxis, his plush, and they for some reason they sent me 2 of those.
Yeah, so Paleo, I don't know who it might be, but I got one as well, and I don't recall ordering one for myself. So I was like, oh,
Really?
yeah,
Well, it also arrived to your PO box, not the house.
right. So
So like
maybe
someone had to have sent it to you.
Yeah,
Ryan Walterson might have done it. The bastard.
yeah. I don't know if like yeah, Pan or Ryan or somebody else like sent them to us. So.
I just dropped mine off at the vet. I'm like, here's a dog toy, and as a matter of fact, though, I actually spoke to Makeshift, the folks who do those plushies, and we should have a campaign for my stupid ass avatar later this year.
Cool.
Good. Get a
Yeah,
plushie.
if I were to ever get one of those, I'd want to do the plushie thing.
It better emulate the Lyra plush from back in the day.
That's exactly what it
Oh.
was. That's right.
The
Extra
customized Saberspark plush.
right next to my U2's jar.
Ooh, we have a super chat
Fill it
from
with wood.
I'm gonna go get me some water.
Okay. Bowden Motorsports asks, "Hey Race, when will we see you on the track on Ready Player Dumb?" Funny you ask, because probably tonight. So, for those that don't know, again, Sarah and I have a YouTube channel where we
play video games.
we try to play video games called Ready Player Dumb.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we also have in addition to that is a Twitch channel for Ready Player Dumb. And we will stream certain video games, typically the ones that don't have like story-based stuff, like, as Bowden is asking about, iRacing. And what I'll usually do is cut up all the iRacing stuff into a highlight reel at the end of each month. And, there's some goofy-ass stuff that happens on iRacing, whether it's glitches or a dumb thing I did or a dumb thing Tommy does. But what's nice is that people like Bowden are able to race with us. As when we're, doing the live stream stuff and hop into races that we're in, because they also have iRacing. So that being said, if you're interested, I will probably actually tonight, since it's my only opportunity left of this week, I might be hopping on to the Ready Player Dumb Twitch sometime after. I just know it'll be after 9 o'clock if it happens, but we'll also post about it on the Ready Player Dumb Twitter. But yeah, so I would guess anywhere between 9 and 9:45. I know that's like a huge gap of time. It just depends on when we're done eating and what events I need to run for the day. Yeah.
How much Olympics do you have left?
A lot. I have over a week left. I still have over a week left, so I'll still be after following Everfree Northwest. I'll be doing that, and I'll also be working on an editing project, a big one that should be coming out sometime in September.
Yeah.
One can only guess.
How many weeks are there in the Olympics? Like, what percent is
2.
that?
There's 2 and like 2 weeks and 2 days.
Okay.
So yeah.
So you're about
I love how much the news was making this whole story about how to count medals, whether it's the total number or the number of golds, and the U.S. ended up just making it a non-issue.
What happened?
Well, I won't spoil it for Race.
Oh,
Yeah,
right,
don't
right.
spoil it.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I love how all the leads are coming out.
I'll apologize that I realized what I was saying as I was saying it, and yeah.
Wait.
Just tell me.
Let's just move on.
Wait. I gotta ask,
Wait,
Matt.
wait,
Is this?
wait,
Did you just apologize?
Yeah.
Yes.
Like for you saying it now?
Yes.
You did this like last night or 2 nights ago. You did the exact same thing, and then you apologized for it. You just did it again.
Crap. Well, yes.
How the fuck do you do that twice? How do you do that twice?
It's Matt.
I acknowledge my failings.
But
I
how
have
did
not
you
spoiled
acknowledge your
anything.
failings the second? Like it was
Jeffrey,
almost
it's Matt.
pre-written.
Half of the time
He
he
has
doesn't
he
know
has
what
a
day
script.
it is.
He just didn't realize he had already read that part of the script.
Okay, we got a super chat from GD Nickel. Don't worry, Saber. I'm still waiting on my Saber figure as well. Still hasn't shipped yet.
Keep me posted and let me know when it. I'm holding them to the fire to make sure it's delivered. So let me know.
Yeah.
We're getting a lot of super chats today.
Yeah.
This is
Keep
fun.
spamming them. Come on, y'all.
We got a super chat from Robert. Who do you guys know about the MLP New Generation trailer that's coming out tomorrow? Yes, we were gonna like briefly touch upon that. It is coming out.
Yeah. We might as well just hit it up now.
What?
So yeah, there is a trailer coming out for the movie tomorrow. And
Yeah.
I think it's safe to say that anyone at Everfree Northwest should probably go into Everfree Northwest assuming that this is going to come up.
Yeah.
I know. I'm like, there's so much of me that's like, I really don't want to watch it, but also it's coming out literally the day before Everfree Northwest,
Yeah.
so I know that somebody's gonna say something.
It's inevitable. Yeah. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, do you risk hearing someone say something and then you go, oh, well, now I might as well watch the trailer? Like, I don't know, because I'm like you, where, like, I won't seek out trailers. Like, Sarah and I go to the movies enough that I'm typically running into a lot of trailers.
Yeah.
But
Oh, I leave the
Right.
theater for trailers.
I mean, you use a trailer
No
race.
joke.
You always run into a lot of trailers.
that's funny.
What also kind of like I guess sucks in a way is that we do know we do know somebody that did editing for the film, and they were like, yeah, you probably shouldn't watch the trailer if you don't want to get. Oh wait, what?
Wait.
Sorry.
So let me say this.
Okay.
I think what maybe I'm wrong. Did he say that, or did he say Netflix is usually bad with their trailers?
He did. Yeah, I mean, he followed. That was his follow-up, being like, "Oh yeah, you probably shouldn't watch the trailer because Netflix is bad with trailers because they like usually."
But I don't
the
know.
whole film.
I don't know if they already knew what the trailer was gonna look like. Do they? I don't know. I feel like.
Oh.
You know what's funny is
Huh.
that the trailer for Vivo
Yeah.
actually doesn't reveal everything. Because like when I watched the movie, I was like, oh, that is a major plot point that they did not put in the trailer.
Yeah.
So I was surprised.
Okay. Well,
What's Vivo?
it's a Netflix
It's that
movie that
movie.
came out.
It's that thing you record
With
stuff on.
Lin-Manuel.
Yeah, right. But yeah, have fun when it comes to again trailer
I guess
stuff.
we'll see how the trailer goes.
Well, wait, Race, are you gonna watch the trailer?
I feel like I probably will have to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You're
gonna do a
not
reaction
gonna
to it
stand
tomorrow.
in solidarity and not watch the trailer.
You don't want to, but you will.
I don't think I'm gonna watch it,
Okay.
and I think everybody listening to this, if any of you say a goddamn word to me about it, we're not gonna be friends
That
anymore.
means you, PanamaMatt.
PanamaMatt.
You see, I have to know something about it in order to say something about it. So I
And
think
it's not
she's
just
all right.
people who are chatting here. I'm talking about like
Matt's an old man.
Audience.
If it's not in the
Audience, if you
newspaper,
say
he
something.
probably won't know.
Seriously, does anyone else just miss the crisp fold of flipping over the sheet to the next page?
you mean like a book?
No, like an actual newspaper, that giant flappy page where you just kind of crisp it up at the edges and fold it over and keep reading.
He likes them
Matt, I don't
flappy.
know if
Anyone? Anyone?
If I've told you this before, but a friend of mine, his name is Joey, and he's East Coast PanamaMatt.
Oh.
And you are West Coast Joey. It's wonderful because you guys are both like the same kind of like mannerisms with like reading the papers and like similar, just like I don't know how to fully describe it.
So
but
he's like me, but with
soul.
extra mayonnaise.
yes.
Oh god.
No offense, Joey, if you're listening.
He's not.
I can't believe that Matt did the same thing twice over the span of 3 days.
Yeah, well.
Well, in fairness, it feels like a lot more than 3 days. Like
you
I
do
think
remember doing
Well, hang on.
it.
Well, the last thing I think I did was mention to you about the start of the men's triathlon. Was that it?
No.
What was the what was the other thing
I was
Well,
iRacing.
Okay.
I was
Yeah.
iRacing and I was like, Matt, you wanna hang? It was on Sunday
Yeah.
night.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
And then you started talking about medals, and I whipped off my headphones, and then I put them on in time to hear you go, yeah, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Oh.
All right.
I was like,
Yeah.
and then
Oh, man.
and then that's why I laughed that you said it the exact
see-
same way tonight
Yeah.
that I knew. I'm like, oh, that's what he said the first time.
You see, I'm a bit crap.
All right.
No,
Just a bit.
Mrs. Doctor sends a super chat saying, "Sorry, I don't have a serious question, but what are your thoughts on salt and vinegar chips? Because I think they taste like battery acid."
Horrible.
I
Very
have a
much our
follow-up
battery.
question.
They are not my
Actually-
first choice in chip. I had a bag of like the Kettle brand salt and vinegar, and I was just like, "This is just too much."
Didn't you eat the second bag though?
No, there was another bag that was just regular sea salt.
Oh.
I think it tastes
was
like
like-
battery acid.
So
I feel like there are some of the salt and vinegar chips that I can tolerate, but
Love and
then
tolerate?
there's some that are just so much that I'm just like, ugh.
You know what? It's weird. I don't think I've ever chosen a bag of salt and vinegar chips.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah.
No,
I don't think it. Like,
I've
if I'm
always
buying,
been just given a bag of
right,
salt.
right. And, like, it's if they're the last ones left, I'll eat them, and then I'll be like, wow, these are interesting. But I've never been a point. I've never been to a point where it's like, yeah, I absolutely need salt and
I
vinegar
have a
chips.
craving for salt and vinegar chips.
Walkers are really good. They're delightful.
I feel like you can't eat too many of them too. Like, I feel like you start feeling weird. We got another super chat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Cheyenne audio tapes. Hey guys, this is Cheyenne, the one who tweeted that pumpkin pie picture to your Twitter, and it's still part of the Brony community, established August 14th, 2020.
Nice.
It's almost your 1 year anniversary.
Oh my gosh!
Oh.
You should go to Everfree Northwest.
Yeah, and celebrate.
Celebrate good times. Dusty,
Come
by the
on.
way, said, I love salt and vinegar chips, but then I grew up very close to Canada, and salt and vinegar chips are a big thing. Yeah. Did you
In
know,
England.
like, if you guys haven't been to Canada, they, like, on the tables, they have these things of vinegar.
Yeah.
And it basically it's their version of ketchup. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah.
Yeah, like England.
Yeah, no, they'll put it on their fries. They're like,
Yeah,
"You
that's
want-
what we do in England. Yeah, that's what we do in England, like
This-
salt and vinegar chips.
This is why we left England.
I mean, I would
It's-
rip on Canada for that, but they also give us poutine, so I think it evens out.
Mm.
Oh man, we had poutine at HomoCon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and then it left you poutine afterwards.
Why don't we talk a little bit about the HomoCon?
I'm glad none of you were murdered.
Yeah.
So are we. Cheyenne, by the way, sent a follow-up super chat saying, "I wish I could go, but I can't. I don't have money."
Yeah.
Well, someday we'll get. And then Jaxblade
sends a super chat with a shark emoji, and it says bird.
Okay, is this? I saw this on Twitter earlier. Is this like a blossoming meme happening right now? Jax, explain.
Okay, so the Suicide Squad came out recently, and it's just a soft reboot / sequel to the Suicide Squad. And then like one of the main characters is King Shark, who everyone like knows from the Harley Quinn show and stuff like that. But like I like this movie one way better because it's freaking Sylvester Stallone Rambo just acting like, oh, so like, he just like talks in that voice, and he's just fucking adorable. He's just like, you dumb as shit, you so cute. And so it's just like the way he acts is just like. Oh, very, very endearing. But like one of the scenes is like he's on a radio. They're having this radio thing, like giving each other nicknames. Like, all right, we need you to go in through here. We need you going through here. And then like he goes to this one character named Ratcatcher. He's like, Ratcatcher, what's your status? And then like she doesn't answer, and then he just randomly answers the thing going bird because he's looking at a bird. And then it's just like, we told you not to use this fucking walkie-talkie. Shit like that. And it's just I love that. I love King Shark. Bird.
But yeah, so we 2 weekends ago, end of July, right? Is that when we went? Yeah, there you go. At the end of July, we went out. A large portion of the podcast went out to Virginia, and celebrated what came to be known as HomoCon, which, for anyone wondering, it was basically Hirosashii came up with the name because
I think Hiro should have to explain it.
Yeah,
Hiro, explain yourself.
Laura, shut up.
Love you.
Shut up.
So just like legitimately one day, because we've been talking about meeting up for a little bit because we were like, is it safe now with the pandemic? We're like, is it safe now? Is it safe now? We finally got to the point where we're like, okay, I think it's safe enough now. All of us have been vaccinated. We can like go hang out with one another. So then Saber made some dates. And just one day, because we usually like, as of late, we've been going to MomoCon alongside these funny conventions. I was like, and MomoCon got canceled for a second year in a row. So I was like, man, it's gonna be like MomoCon for us, but like at home. MomoCon at home. HomoCon. Nailed it. And I was like, that's stupid. That's stupid. And I think Paleo had too much fun with it, and then it became the name, like actually.
Oh, you did perfect with the name.
Oh my goodness.
Perfect.
I did crack up because there were from time to time where I have had some people pop up and be like, are you sure that's the name that you should use?
Sure, that's the proper name.
And I'm like,
That name means things that you might not want it to mean. It's like everyone's in on the joke. We're good.
If you don't think we know that name by now.
Also, like half of us there are gay already.
But like, plus I was like, I mean, if you want to get like, super definitive here, the first definition of homo in the Merriam-Brewster dictionary, or Merriam-Detarium dictionary, is in fact
homo just means
a genus of human being.
Same con.
So I'm like,
Paleo, correct him.
yeah, try. Good. But yeah, no, it was a lot of fun. There was a lot of food.
Yeah.
Saber kept us well fed the weekend.
I'd take out a loan to feed these mouths.
It became a running gag that it was like, oh my god, Saber's not shopping right now. But
I keep my friends well fed.
yeah, no, it was a great weekend. The Airbnb was awesome.
I kind of got to think about that.
Oh yeah.
I keep my friends well fed. That's what I'm about, my friend.
Yes, you are. But yeah, it was. There was a stream that was running through the back. It was a huge backyard. You have to understand. Sarah and I just bought a house. We don't even have a backyard. So, when I see a backyard, I get excited. But this was like, oh my gosh, it's a whole forest back here. And And yeah,
Water and everything.
And of course it was hilarious because it was one of those things that we all must have been thinking it, but Hirosashii was the brave one to officially go, can we do a Who's Line?
I love that you asked that too. Hiro.
Me too. I was so happy. I was like, oh, they made me feel so bubbly inside.
It's funny because it's like, it's obviously, it's not a convention, you know, by any standard means. So I was like, it has con in the name, and like the days leading up to it, I was like amping myself up. I'm like, I'm going to a con. I mean, I know not really, but it feels like it, and it has it in the name. I was like, it wouldn't be a con. Not a Who's Line. What kind of con is that? Get out of here.
No, so Hiro put together the Who's Line. That's up on the channel as well. But yeah, we did do that. Did a couple games. Gearing up for a very big one coming up this weekend. 2 hours of Who's Line at Everfree Northwest.
So looking forward to that.
I know, I'm too. It's gonna be fun. Or it's gonna be a complete disaster. That's the fun, is you don't know. But yeah, yeah. I mean, what did you guys all think about our get together?
I had a good time. When I walked into the B&B, everyone else was there already except Matt and Katie, because they literally hadn't arrived yet. But I turned to the left.
Why they weren't there.
They had, I don't know, the keeper, I don't know. They couldn't get there until late Thursday. I don't know what they're doing. Working, maybe? So I entered the door and I turned to the left and I saw a piano and I was just like, oh, that's so good. Because I never get to play with Matt, like, musically.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, the same guy from, like, MomoCon came up to you and says, like, you can't practice?
Oh my god.
Can't do that.
That was so stupid.
There's a story here. I gotta hear this.
No, while we're at MomoCon, we're like in the hotel lobby, and I saw a piano there, and I was like, oh, I probably can't play that. And we were like standing in front of like some booth. I think they're handing out tickets of some sort. But I was like, oh, I probably can't play that. Wish I could though. And he's like, no, you can play that. And I was like, oh, really? Okay.
He's like, that's what it's there for.
Yeah. So then I started playing it, and then like 40 seconds later, hotel staff came over, and the lady was like, you can't play that. I was like, what? He just lied to me.
That in the vlog.
But it was
that
funny,
2019 or 2018?
I don't.
I think it was
remember.
19.
Okay, I need to look if that's in the blog for it. Okay.
It was the same. It was the same time that we went to go see Avengers. And
Okay,
Yeah, it
War.
was 19 then. Yeah.
Hiro, it wasn't a matter of having permission. They just didn't like how well you were playing it.
I mean, I was playing it all right. I'm not great.
No, I've heard what you can play. You guys do that. I love the fact that there was a piano at that house.
It was very nice that there was a piano at the house, and I was like looked at it. I was like, yo, Matt and I, we're definitely gonna do some music, and we did. And Katie joined in. It was really fun. Like genuinely, like I was so fucking happy that I finally get to play music with Matt for the first time.
It added a lot to the ambience. It was nice.
Yes.
Plus, it was an opportunity to do a hoedown.
Yes.
Or 8, however many we did.
I was like 4 or 5 of them. I was like, Jesus. Should have made more games. I'm sorry.
But yeah, no, it was fun. Again, a big shout out, Saber.
You're welcome.
Thank you. It was.
You're welcome.
Yeah, it was amazing. It was amazing. And then I know Sarah and I also always have to shout out Jaxblade because legitimately would not have been able to make it out there without his help. So.
Aw. Well, I'm happy you guys could make it. It was fun.
It was excellent. Love the shirts, love the food, love the people, love the cartoons.
Yes. The shirts.
S'mores.
That was fun. That was fun sneaking everyone's OC away from it. Or like, well, not sneaking everyone's, like we had to like find, so that was fun. That was good.
Jax, I gotta ask, where'd you get that Lola shirt?
Our friend Sydney. Our friend, like, she like came up to me. Like she like no she was like, she messaged me one night and she was like, yo, found the funniest thing. I'm gonna send it to you, and I'm like, what? No, it's a birthday gift. You'll see. And I'm like, what is it? And then like I get it, and I'm like, oh my fucking god! Like, what is this? It's like, wear it to Space Jam. No.
Did you?
No, I get kicked out. What are you kidding?
Come on, and slam.
I don't know.
And
I loved your
slam.
preacher moment during the vlog, so.
And
Thank
slam,
you.
And slam, and slam, and slam, and slam. And
Yeah, we
slam.
had a good versus battle race. Like, I was rusty as hell at basketball, but that was fun.
Dude,
like, a little bunny battle.
That was one of the more depressing moments I've had in the last 2 years because
Sinking for duty, Airball.
I legitimately found out how out of shape I am.
Yeah.
Like I was like,
You played 2 games though, so that was good.
Yeah,
like,
I mean,
like,
true.
That was good though.
True. I guess I think back to the days when I used to run around the street because I would keep missing the basket, and I would just play by myself for what felt like hours on end. It was probably just an hour, but it was like man, oh my god, like I was
have that energy again.
I was worn out. It probably would it probably would have been good to have just, if I did that more often, I'd probably be able to do it better. But I couldn't believe how bad my shots were. My shots were so bad.
No, I suffer from BCPB, so I understand that completely.
What's BCPB?
I'm black and I can't play basketball.
Oh.
Okay. That's very Hero suffers from it too, but it's
I just want to point out, just because I see it happening, where I like how there's a conversation happening where people are discussing whether or not we're gonna make a bronies react to Generation 5. And I like how there's people.
No.
I like how there's people who have answered. There's legitimately people who have said nope, and I'm like,
Can't do it now. Sorry, the crowd has spoken.
right.
I don't remember.
It was like, yeah, well, if you
confirming
don't
that.
want it, I mean,
God.
A lot of people
I have-
doing assuming.
We haven't announced whether or not we're gonna do it. I mean, what are the chances that we don't?
I have a sad variant of that, Jax. I'm TCPB.
Oh, what's that?
Tall, can't play basketball.
Oh no.
Oh, everyone looks at me and is like, "Do you play basketball in high school?" No. Why not? I can't play. But you're so tall. Like, I don't care. I'm the Shaquille O'Neal of high school ball.
Oh god.
Wait, was that a knock on Shaquille O'Neal? Is there something I don't know?
No, it's a knock on his free throw ability. I can't even hit those.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was
Here's
bad.
the ball. Throw it in the hoop.
You just.
I was very surprised I could hit like when we just started playing. I was very surprised I got like 3 free throws in a row.
Yeah. Well, the highlight of the whole basketball deal was when
Saber's first like try.
Yeah,
that
from
was
like
a good one.
way back, one-handed, chucks the ball at the hoop, and it goes in. And the look on on Saber's face.
I was, as soon as I threw it, I was like, damn, that felt good. I think I might go in. And it did. And I was like, oh my god.
Yeah, he just stopped playing after that. It was like, well, that's the highest point he can go.
Yep. Yeah. No reason to continue.
Get out of here. I just won.
But yeah, no, that was a fantastic adventure, and again, captured there in the vlogs. A lot of the highlights there, and yeah, looking forward to it. Was a warm up vlog. I was getting my equipment kind of set up, seeing where things were at. I just bought 2 new tripods. They arrived today for the convention, and yeah. Speaking of the convention, I guess we could talk a bit about Everfree Northwest at this point.
Yeah.
Wait, I have one more thing to.
Nope, we've moved on.
What?
Okay,
Sorry.
No, a hero. What is it?
What is it?
I had such a good time watching Looney Tunes with everybody basically every night.
Yeah.
It was so fun.
That was a surprise for me because I haven't had any interest in the new Looney Tunes show. Well, at this point, I don't know if it's still the new Looney Tunes show.
The 2011.
Yeah. but yeah, I was like, oh my gosh, this is like really good. Like the writing is like hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I
Great.
was.
I was excited that people were enjoying it. I was like, yay!
There was this moment where Paleo was like, "Oh, I gotta watch my movie of the day," and I was like, "I want more Looney Tunes, Paleo. I want more."
Was that the Beans night? Or was that
I
Saturday?
think that was Beans.
Oh, did you all have a
yes.
Blatant Saddles moment?
No, I mean,
no.
Jax had a laughing fit. Because
No,
he kept-
I can't remember. Well, I barely remember. It was something to do with
Metackable got hungry.
Well, you call him attack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Matt got hungry or something.
Matt the Attack.
Yeah.
Jet,
hungry.
Matt, Pat. He was like, you know what? I want beans. and so he went in and we had bought some stuff to do like a barbecue.
Yeah.
And by we I mean Saber. Bought barbecue stuff. And one of the things was this bucket of baked beans.
Yeah.
And Matt was like, that looks good. I'd like that in a bowl. And so he scooped some in, and then he's like, what would go good with this? A piece of bread on top to just layer right over it all. And he gets this, and then he kind of played with it for like 10 minutes. And then Jax laughed at the beans being there. And then about an hour and a half later, like we were probably at that point still watching Looney Tunes, and I look over, and I'm like, Matt, you haven't even touched your beans. Like,
okay, I know what it was. Because, like, you were getting on Matt for, like, because he was, like, doing that thing where he was tapping it with the freaking thing. He was just, like, playing drums. And then, like, you're like, what are you doing? And then he was just like you said something about, oh, he's just playing that. And then, like, I was like, what's even in there? He's like, oh, beans. And then the way he said it just made me laugh.
Beans.
And then, like, I don't know, that I just, like, just the way, like, I just started thinking of that freaking, why'd you spill your beans, Thomas? And it just, like, popped in my head. And so, like, I just started thinking of that. And I just had a laughing fit. And then Hero just out of nowhere was like, this nigga eating beans. Shit like that. And then that set me off for, like, a good... that set me off for a while. That was hilarious. I don't know why.
And it's no exaggeration. Like Jax was losing it for about 15 straight minutes.
I don't know why that shit was so funny. That shit was hilarious.
Like people had enough time to get up, get a snack, go to the bathroom, come back. Jax was still on the ground rolling.
Yeah.
But yeah, feel free. I mean, if other HomoCon stories you guys want to bring up, feel free to bring them up whenever. We got a super chat. Yeah.
I was gonna say Jax to bring up the hot tub one.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Okay, so what happened was
it'll explain the other thing from earlier.
Oh, okay. So to go back to the blasting in the face thing earlier. Okay, so we had it was Sunday. All of us, well, majority of us had like gotten into this pool, and this pool was like a kiddie pool, but it was cold as fuck. Like it was just like it was horrible. Like it was just like, oh, I hate this. Like it's freaking freezing. And so like I'm staying in the master bedroom with Tom, and I'm like, yo guys, let's go use the hot tub, because the way the bathtub was set up, it was very much like it had jets and stuff like that. So it was like, oh, we got a hot tub in the room. All right, this is gonna be freaking dope. So it was me, Paleo, our friend Sydney, and our friend Katie, and we all decided, yo, let's get in this big ass hot tub. And so like I'm filling it up. It's filling up with warm water, and it's getting up there. And then like we all see if we can fit in. So like Sydney and Katie are sitting on one side. And then me and Paleo are sitting on the other side. We're just letting it fill up, just like, so how's life? Just staring at each other like, okay, well, how's it going? And then Sid starts going like, is it supposed to be, is the water supposed to be like bubbling out like this or something like that? I was like, oh yeah, it should once it gets higher. It's like, or it's probably broken. And I think like this is one of those things where the hot tub doesn't heat up. And as soon as she says the hot tub doesn't heat up, I like twisted this nozzle, and this water just fucking blasts Sid and Katie right in the face, and it's like spraying them hard, like getting them right in the face, and they're just like, and then like I'm just like, I don't know what's going on, and so I'm like, I'm sorry, and it's just like blasting Sid and Katie, and like
they were like
hear me.
screaming, and then like people from downstairs came upstairs, like, what the heck's going on?
Yeah,
and I even was like, be careful with the bathtub. I don't want like the bathtub to come crashing through the ceiling with the carry deposit.
Right.
So when I'm told the water's blasting people and Jax is screaming, I'm sorry. I'm like, what happened?
Yeah.
This is it. Here they come. Yeah, I was in the. There were a couple bathrooms. I was in the smaller shower that was upstairs, and I just start hearing people screaming, and I'm like, well,
I guess we're getting murdered.
It finally happened. It finally happened. The whole like house was set up. What felt like it was either gonna be like
an escape
room house or like we were in the house of a serial killer. Like it was just like weird stuff all over the place.
I mean, presumably those CDs on the outside of the windows were to deter birds, but yeah,
it's very get
None of
out.
you died.
The victims
Congratulations.
at a certain point of day.
Right.
Just right.
We have a super chat from Achieve Hunter saying, going to the airport in Philadelphia in the morning. Looking forward to see you all in Seattle for Ever Free Northwest. Vlogs are back. When I made the promo for Ever Free Northwest, some may recall the promo I made for BronyCon, where it was a super big fleshed out video with old con footage and whatnot, and I was kind of like, how do I want to present this to everybody? How do I want to present the stuff coming back? The thing with the BronyCon, that like doing that with the BronyCon preview was it was a lot of time, and I'm like, the one thing I don't want to do is like jinx something, spend a lot of time on something and then jinx it. So I was like, I should probably just sit tight, make sure everything's good, and everything's good. So we're going in. Yeah. But Sarah, Ever Free Northwest is coming up.
Yep.
And like we mentioned, there's going to be a couple of us going out here.
Yeah.
Yep.
Really pull up a schedule because we've got some panels.
If you go on to my promo video, you would. Okay, fine. I guess you could go that way.
Yeah, this is a lot faster than going to your promo video, trying to read it before everybody else hears it.
But yeah, finally back in Seattle for Ever Free Northwest 2021, and we're going to be doing 2 panels a day, so it's kind of broken up nicely. And as I was mentioning, for those coming on out, I know Saber and Laura, and PanamaMatt, and Sarah and I, and Gabe,
and Claire,
Yep. And Dusty. We mentioned Dusty. He's hanging out, or was hanging out in the chat. And then a lot of people gonna be out here.
Yep.
Why are you being so weird?
Why am I being so weird?
You're being weird. All right. Well, Friday, just to let y'all know that we have a bonus
Did I miss anyone?
Did we miss anyone? Oh, that's why you were being weird.
Yeah.
Because you didn't want to miss anybody.
I want to make sure.
I think you got everybody.
You think I got everyone?
I think you got
everybody.
Friday, we've got 2 panels. A Bronies React at 1:30, and then Semi Perfect Podcast at 4:30.
Yeah. Gonna kick things back off Friday. As Sarah mentioned, Bronies React and Semi Perfect Podcast in the afternoon. So that's a 1:30. No, wait. Bronies React. Yeah, 1:30 to 2:30. And then Semi Perfect Podcast is 4:30 to 5:30, and that will be in the Celestia room. Bronies React will be on the main stage. And then Saturday is going to roll around, and we're going to have Hooves Line. Again, 2 hours of Who's Line,
2 hours.
3 to 5 p.m.
Yeah.
But before that, we have a new panel that we're bringing to the convention circuit.
In the Celestia room.
Yep.
Cartoon Court.
It is called Cartoon Court, and
It's at 11:15.
and it's an hour and a half, and it's
It will surpass your wildest expectations for what a court proceeding can bring.
Right.
Oh my gosh! I just realized that Matt's gonna be at that, and he's just gonna be like, "Y'all have no idea what you're talking about."
I like
fools.
Oh no! You'll have every idea that I have no idea what I'm doing.
Saber's gonna yell like habeas corpus, and you're like, "Do you even know?"
You are in
Oh,
contempt.
please! I would never insult his honor in that way.
And then Sunday, we're going to kick things off with the How to YouTube panel, which is on the main stage. And then, what room is it in? Lunar Room, we're going to have riffing is Magic. We've this was the panel that we often did at BronyCon. We did it at a few other conventions like EQLA. I think this is our first
But now
time.
that those are out of the way, let's go bring Denver Freak.
Well, I was gonna say, I think this is the first time that we're bringing riffing as Magic to EQLA. I know that there's been like other forms of. Yes, damn it.
They both start with E's.
E.
But yeah, those are our panels.
So yeah, it's gonna be a busy weekend. I do know that Everfree has adjusted how they're going to be proceeding with this convention at this point because of where things are at with the pandemic. They are going to be having everybody wear masks anywhere in the convention areas, save for panelists,
photos and stuff
on like panelists on stage panelists. Yeah, no, it's like I walk around, I'm like, but I'm a panelist, and they're like, we don't care.
It seems like they've adopted the Bill and Ted approach of be awesome to each other.
Yep. So we can all work together, make this work. Obviously, the hope is that things will swing back in the right direction, and they will with the pandemic. But the hope is that they swing back quickly. And obviously, if we're in a similar state in a few months from now, what we want to see is, that we can still make conventions work even when we're at this phase of a pandemic. So with all of our efforts, we can do that and show, hey, cons can continue. I imagine, and this is just a full-blown assumption here, but I'm guessing there's also a large portion of people that will be at this convention that have probably already been vaccinated. So, that should also help things out.
Yeah. But, local rules, ordinances, you got to comply with those if you want to have fun. Like, we want to make it good for them, the people hosting the convention, to make it easy on them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a small,
if nothing else,
quote, price to pay.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
And I put quotes over price to pay. But yeah, now we don't need to brush our teeth.
No, you still.
Oh no, I smell exactly what goes on under that mask. I'm brushing mine every morning.
I mean, there's no law keeping you from not doing it, so.
This is true. I'm still going to do it because I like my life.
It still bothers me to this day. It will probably bother me the rest of my life. How many people were being notified, hey, you should wash your hands after you go to the bathroom, when the pandemic was just getting started, and people are like
I love that.
Oh yeah, I should probably do that.
Like
the basic rules of pandemic safety: wash your hands, cover your mouth when you cough or sneeze, like stay home if you're sick.
Yeah.
Where has this been in my life? What gets me is the number of people who weren't like, oh, I should do that. Who were like, no, I don't have to do that. I'm just it's fine. I'm like, stop.
Yeah,
back
like
in,
a lot of people
wash
still
them
don't wash.
again.
I don't understand.
Wash your hands.
Like the washing hands thing alone, I was like, Why is this trending? Why is this news? Why are people being notified of this?
Why are people surprised?
Why is there a PSA for people to wash their hands?
I was like, no.
I mean, we've all been to the bathroom and seen that person that left without doing it, and you're like, oh. That's why I use a paper towel on the door handle.
Always.
When I see like younger individuals who are leaving the bathroom and don't wash their hands, I punch them.
You pull your dad card. You just like
You gotta do. You have to
drop kick those children.
That's right. You have to feel it in your chest, right? You got to do the hey. You know.
I mean, I will defend that in the spirit of Mad Eye Moody. What did you do to them? I taught them.
Yeah.
You know, has anyone here seen Cable Guy? You know the bathroom scene?
Yes. Yes. I was the Cable Guy many a time.
Sabine.
Matt, I think you mean Barty Crouch Jr. because at the time it was not Mad Eye Moody. He
Fair.
was actually...
I mean, push the glasses a little further up your face while you correct me.
Shove them into my brow there.
I'm sorry, but I shall not tell lies. Let me just write that a few more times.
But yeah, it should be. I
must not tell lies.
I'm so excited that we're getting back to this, getting back to conventions. Like over the hiatus, I've been watching through all of the con vlogs, and even in this prep, I've gone back to the Everford Northwest ones, and I'm just like, it does not feel like I'm going to a convention this weekend.
No.
Like
it hasn't even set in yet.
No, and I don't think until like we get there, I'm gonna be like, I think it's gonna hit me when I get into the hotel, and maybe start seeing bronies around, where I'll be like, oh my god, because
you exist.
Like it's not
miscom once again.
And I mean the timing was weird, right? Because just prior to the pandemic, BronyCon came to an end, so there was like that whole emotion behind it, of which we kept saying, but it's not the end of conventions. And then the pandemic was like, hold my beer. And holy fuck. And obviously, like, Cider Fest was able to...
not just Brody conventions, all of them.
All conventions. But, yeah, I mean, like, I think it's that. Like, all of that it just kind of maybe has me wired to be like, wow, yeah, remember when conventions existed? And it's like, oh my gosh, yes. I'm really excited to be back at this, and hope that those of you that are coming out or maybe are already there, come on out to our panels and have some fun and enjoy yourselves and be good to each other and be safe, and let's have a good return to the convention circuit.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well,
Welcome
with
back.
that, should we open questions?
Let's do it. So,
Hi.
I've seen that everyone has pretty much figured out the super chats, but as a reminder, super chat questions that we do receive will get priority. If you'd like to submit a question not through super chat, you can submit them. Sarah's going to put up the screen here.
Hashtag SPP question.
Yeah. So, SPP questions with the hashtag. And we will get to answering les questions. Les incompetents. Pop.
You are not incompetent.
Okay.
I
Let's see.
don't know, Matt. I like to
I
believe.
mean, we all have those days, but I've seen how you do.
You've seen how you do. But yeah, we might have caught some people off guard because we're jumping into questions.
Yeah.
On time, basically.
Rapid fire round. Let's go, guys.
So we found a turtle in HomoCon.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah. But do we know how? Like, did anyone see that turtle after we dropped him off by the stream?
No.
No, didn't.
Saber did when he was out shopping.
He probably went downstream or something.
He probably went swimming.
Yeah.
He had snot bubbles.
Yeah.
Why?
Bubbles. I like bubbles.
He had snot bubbles. Oh.
I mean, it's not entirely abnormal for that.
Better work since a super chat. asking, have any of y'all watched Rise of the Tmnt? I ask because I studied storyboarding under the supervising art director Alan Wan and was incredibly
dang.
humbled to find this out when watching the opening credit.
Nod.
I've seen I think half of the first season. I need to catch up.
Only
I have not yet seen it. So. Yay, storyboarding.
I feel like Jaxblade has seen this.
Yes.
No, I don't watch
no,
that.
he
shit.
doesn't. He doesn't like turtles.
I prefer Street Sharks. It's way better. Or Biker Mice from Mars. Like that's. But that's. But
You got mad at me when we were at HomoCon because you were like, "Yeah, it's Michelangelo," and I'm like, "Or Picasso," and you're like,
stupid. Because it was like an orange box turtle, just like Mikey is in Rise, because they're all different turtles in Rise. But yeah, like I think Rise of the Tmnt is like a pretty good show, pretty damn good show, great animation. I would say like if you're a fan of previous generations of TMNT, then it might be a bit of a hard swallow at first because it's so different with its Nicktoonish comedy and how they do certain characters. But it gets gradually better as you watch it, and then the finale for it is fantastic. And they got a movie coming out for it, which is a sequel to the series. So yeah, if you're like caught up on the series, it's gonna have a sequel movie, so that's gonna be pretty cool. And yeah, that's awesome that you're working with the people with that. That's really cool because that show has some of the best animation and dynamic movement with their characters and stuff like that. So yeah, pretty good.
Well, looks like the G5 trailer leaked early.
Uh-oh.
Did it really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, why
send
keep
it my
Tim
way.
Allen?
No, you're gonna
Send it my
you're,
way.
you're gonna do some kind of joke. I just know it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
just know it.
Oh yeah.
Am I really that bad before?
Yeah,
You're
you are.
unpredictable. Yes.
You are that bad.
It's a shame we can't pick him out more when we play Among Us.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, he picks everybody else out on like just no basis whatsoever. He's like, I think it's this person and this person, and we're both just like, what the fuck?
Because I'm good.
Yeah, just show us the joke.
What's the joke?
I want to see the trailer. Oh!
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
You know, fun, Paleo. You know, get out of my house.
Philly Funtasia.
All right.
G4 was like, it's pretty good. We should copy Philly Fantasia.
Was there another one there? Okay. We just got a super chat here from a Chief Hunter asking, for all of you, are you all happy that some in real life conventions are back?
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, I won't be going to this one because I have obligations to look after Lemmy.
But Paleo will be rocking it out at Ciderfest.
Yeah, I'll be at Ciderfest.
Keep it in your pants. Rocking it out. Also, plus for Everfree Northwest 2021, I'll be performing at the Renegade stage. Oh, nice, Chief Hunter. If you get time, I'll be starting at 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Friday and Saturday.
Cool.
Rocket.
Rocking and rolling. Down to the beach I'm strolling.
Okay, yeah.
There was a second
Better
part.
Works did send another super chat saying, Jaxblade, you become the master of any martial arts fighting technique, but when you're not fighting, your muscles atrophy or you shrink like All Might. Do you take the deal?
So I become like Arnold Schwarzenegger buff, and then I shrink to like the size I am now because I'm not that big. So okay, yeah, sure. That sounds awesome. Yeah, let's do it.
I am the way I am now, and I get better later.
Which martial art or fighting style would you choose?
Muay Thai is great, but like the footwork in Muay Thai is now Krav Maga is let's see.
The whole
I think Muay Thai or box. Yeah. You know what? Probably Muay Thai then. Like I'll just work on other footwork, but yeah, Muay Thai is pretty good.
You just want to be Sagat. Tiger.
Speaking of Muay Thai, Sarah and I saw Snake Eyes.
Okay.
Oh yeah, how was that? Like, did they do that? All right, so I don't care if you spoil this movie because like I love Snake Eyes, but like, did they do that bullshit where like he doesn't even wear the mask until like the end of the thing.
Yeah.
Like or something. Like, yeah, that's what I thought they were gonna do. So it's like it's not, and he fucking talks too. It's so fucking stupid. It's like such blatantly lying shit. It's just like it's bullshit. That made me mad.
I honestly went into that movie having no idea who Snake Eyes was, so I was like, oh. In fact, there were moments where I didn't know. I was like, which one is Snake Eye?
So, well, there's like a white ninja, like Storm Shadow. Did he wear his ninja outfit at all?
I don't recall.
Yeah, see,
don't
they fucked
think
it up.
so.
Yeah, see,
Like he had some like he wore like some kimono and stuff, but
Saber's got the Oogie Boogie song stuck in my. You're joking.
But
You're joking.
I don't know what his like iconic outfit is anyway, so I wouldn't.
Oh, it's just a white ninja outfit. Like literally, he's just like the inverse of Snake Eyes. Well, without the eye blinder on, and then like he's just literally a white ninja. That's all he is. It's just a white.
I don't think he ever fully wore it.
Is he white or is he Asian?
He's Asian with white garbs.
Okay, that was throwing me off. I was like, wait, I don't remember any white.
A white ninja. Well, you know what's funny is like Snake Eyes originally was white, but then like they changed that because I guess like I don't know, like something happened. But
you can't have a white ninja, don't you know? That's what Chris Farley showed.
Yeah, exactly. Damn.
Except maybe you can.
We've got a super chat from Dank Weeblord. Do any of you guys play D&D?
Good name, bro.
Do you guys play D&D? Also, much love to you all from Australia. I've been watching since 2013.
Ooh.
All right.
Thank you for the dedication and loyalty.
I've never played formal D&D, but would absolutely love to.
I have not either.
I've played a couple times. First in college with a group of friends, and then since then I've DM'd a very short amount of time, and then Steven and I and a couple of our friends were actually playing a campaign through like Discord for a while during COVID, but that kind of fell apart for a while because our DM is now in grad school, so you know he's kind of busy.
Oh well, yeah, you know, life.
I play
what is the biggest challenge? What's the biggest challenge with DMing?
For me, there's a combination between being prepared for literally everything,
correct,
or being
improvising,
really good at improvising. Yeah. So it's like you have to be one or the other, or both. Because if someone does something that you don't expect, you have to be ready to react to it. And it's like, well, I don't know what you have to roll now, and like you are going into a place that I didn't develop a map for or any NPCs for, so
here we
go. Come up with a whole new campaign aside from this one that I actually wrote for you to do because you guys wanted to fuck around.
Yeah.
I love it. I have you ready for the most stupid reason why I won't play D&D. It's stupid, and I know it's stupid logically, but when I look at it, this is just how I feel, and there's no right for me to feel this way. But
lay it on us.
I look at people playing D&D. I watch my friends play it, and they just they spoke you dare sully mine king whilst you suck upon the blood of your. I was like, what the fuck are you doing, you fucking nerd? Oh my god!
Yeah, it's just dude, I don't want to give you wedgies, but I will. It's
just nerds, and then I went back to Final Fantasy.
I know exactly. I have no right to talk, but just on the surface, I'm like, this is 3 levels of nerd, above what I can.
It's like, man. Oh yeah, well you're playing Final Fantasy, but you're not role playing. It's you're playing the game. You're playing the game, not role playing the game.
You're not LARPing.
To be literally fair though, I watched them play D&D. I'm like, they look like they're having a good ass time, man. It's this stupid wall that I can't get past. I'm like, it's so much. It's so much.
So, Reyes, how long until Ready Player Dumb institutes a D&D campaign that brings Hero in?
Oh my God.
Immediately.
All right.
And we're gonna force if Hero does not talk in ye old English, then we're gonna just be like, you're gonna have to try again.
Well, someone
Laura
else
started
has to put a curse on his character, so it's like, oh, now you have to talk like this for the rest of the fucking game.
I gotta be real.
Like, you have to go on some sort of weird quest to, like, cure yourself so you can just talk like a normal ass person again.
That is a
really
great
needed-
backstory. That is a wonderful backstory.
I really just wanted an excuse. I wanted an excuse to use the word sup because I think it's real. That's a good word.
I mean, it's the meal just after, what is it? After or before dinner?
I always
Supper?
forget which order it's in.
Supper, yes.
Well, no,
it is
sup-
before dinner, I believe.
Yes, to
Wait,
sup
what?
is to drink. I don't like. It might have more of a
Sup of the
more
dick.
of a nuanced version.
Well, I have something to drink. I'll sup all day long.
Well then, here's a good question. I like this super chat we just got from the Lone Traveler. This one is for Saberspark.
Oh, yes.
The question is, could you make your old Brony videos public in some form? I'd love to rewatch them then for nostalgia's sake. I remember a lot of them being funny. Yeah, Saber.
Go talk to Little Shy. I gave him like all my videos.
Did you actually?
Yeah, Little Shy like archived like everything that ever existed. He's
Yeah,
a
because
machine.
because YouTube was doing that thing where they're making unlisted videos before 2017, like privated rather than unlisted. So
But did you
yeah.
give Little Shy the
Yep.
300 video?
I'm just so tired of it. I mean, go ahead. I love playing this song. Let's hear it.
I mean,
Oh, the
you
part
have
where
your
Jaxblade
authority
says
now
he
that
has
we're on
it.
recorded video.
Yeah,
to,
at the bottom of the Mariana Trench. It's there.
I did find like a little clip of it, but it's not the full thing.
It did?
Yeah,
Where?
it was on my computer.
Why
Like,
did you
on-
only have a little clip of it?
Yeah, it was
He
only little. It was
whispers-
only. It was like only a couple seconds of it, which is weird.
It was so like perfect.
It's yeah, that was definitely from a fever pitch of like I'm so emotional about brownies. We'll change the world.
But I loved it. Like it's a time capsule of the the
I
time of the
do-
fandom.
I do miss the days of just uploading when I wanted to. Like there is no schedule, there is no expectations. I just uploaded.
It's
and
like
that
you
was
have a
kinda-
job now.
Yeah, now it's like my channel's even mine.
As I sit
I would
here,
love-
and I'm
I would
like,
love to know what this 300 video is, but I don't think I do.
I mean, it's to explain it in short form. It was essentially just there's a scene in 300 where they're basically getting the rally speech from one of the guys near I think it was at the end of the movie, and
Yeah, it was Faramir's character being like, Leonard has died, and then the Spartans showed up, and they're like, free Greece, or whatever. And then now we're gonna go fight the Persians or whatever. And I
Oh,
did
gosh,
some weird wacky ass dub where I'm like, Lord and Faust and the brownies.
Gotcha. I thought that's where you went out with Gabe and just like shot a bunch of pandas.
No, that was the panda video.
Pandemonium.
That one's
Are your 2 bits videos now unlisted?
Oh, maybe they're not listed. They might be gone.
Damn. And your skits?
Some of them.
Man, it's
I hope
beer.
you have an archive.
It's beer.
How are we gonna keep you humble? when
Beer.
you're
It's
always
beer.
successful like you are.
It's
Oh, it's beer still up.
It's beer.
It's still up. Okay.
Here, let me see. I mean, some of them are live, some of them are not. Because I know that like back when I started to actually get momentum on my main videos,
Yeah,
like
it's beer still there.
in 2016, like I was told like unless some of these other ones because they don't really represent your channel anymore. And I'm like, okay, that's fair. So like Ballad of the Bronies up, then part 1 and 2 of like the Brony Chronicles, then some PMV, and then shit stuff that I did with Scott, like shitpost humor, and then
God, I just went to your channel and this is fucking. You go to church. Oh my God, look at these.
yeah, just disgusting creature.
But you're not a furry, so
Thank God.
there is that.
Silver lining.
Ballad of the Brony. Wow, fucking 9 years ago, man. Oof.
Oh.
Well, let's go to Twitter for some questions. We've got, let's see, we've got Nathaniel Foga asking, what is the first thing you guys will do once at Everfree? Also, what are conventions you guys plan to go to in the future?
Well, actually, I'll ask specifics later. I'm realizing I need to figure out when people are getting to Everfree. But I figure
We'll check it
outside
tomorrow.
of the obvious unloading stuff into a room,
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna be like,
Let's go to the
heck
lobby.
yeah, let's I want to go eat food.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm gonna register. I'm gonna stand in line and get my badge.
I'll get my badge 5 minutes before the Bronies Rag panel, and be like,
As you
oh.
No, you're gonna walk up on stage not even having one, and no one will stop you.
I always enjoy when we forget our badges.
Yeah.
And then like we get in the spot where we're like, especially when we're hosting the panel, and
Yeah.
we're like, oh, so this is gonna be kind of weird explanation, but you probably haven't gotten this yet. What was that?
Sound like Hero.
Hirosashii.
Yeah. I'm watching. It's beer.
It's beer. It's beer.
Hero, link me, please.
It's
I am unfamiliar.
It's beer.
But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to having a good meal with everybody. One thing I also want to do on the night before is see if I can slip into some of the panel rooms just to get an idea of some audio connecting things that I'm going to try to do for the panel uploads moving forward. Yeah, I have a couple hookups that I'm going to be bringing, so just kind of planning ahead a little bit.
Getting all high budget.
Oh yes, high budget. And then as far as cons in the future, certainly hoping that Ponyville Cider Fest pounds out for us, and yeah, I mean, bring them on. Let's get conventions going again.
I mean, I know this is not convention related, but there's a botanical garden not far from our convention space that I really want to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Bellevue Botanical Gardens. There's a good Japanese rock garden there and a whole bunch of other things, but kind of want to check it out.
With your newspaper?
Yes. Flipping the pages accordingly.
By the way, I just wanted to throw it out because I know I was shit posting up with that Philly Fantasia thing. I found my winner, like, for riffing is magic. Like, there's nothing more apt than ripping on the pseudo G5 looking ponies that actually existed before the G5 ponies.
Oh,
it's perfect.
I've never seen this, so
me neither. Me neither. I scrubbed through it a little bit, and it looked awful. I watched the first second of an episode because apparently it's mostly in Chinese and Italian, despite having English named like characters. And the first clip had like a like awful sound effect, and I was like, "Yep, this is it." We found it.
All right,
we got her. And I'm also grabbing a 3-minute clip from that one horse girl anime. We'll throw that in there for some spice.
Oh yeah, the one where they're like old girls that are racing with their horses.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll be curious.
I have no idea what that is, but I've seen
No one knows. It's anime. No one knows what's happening.
Correct.
Okay. We've got a question from Kevin. Number one, do you guys have any, and if I've asked this before, I apologize, G4 moments where you think the characters were too stupid to realize anything was wrong? And
Yes.
All of Rainbow Dash.
Shut up!
Yeah, there's like
Rainbow Dash.
there's so many episodes like that. Even with Fluttershy Baby, it's like, come on now.
I understand the idea of the show is to teach communication, but like every time you see it, talk, damn you, talk to them. It's fine. You can tell them something. They will not hate you.
Right.
I can think of like multiple episodes where everyone was stupid, but was Rarity ever stupid? I can't actually. Was she ever
She's been there a
stupid?
couple
He's
of
always
times.
stupid.
Like when she
Thank you.
Boutique and Fluttershy, like seriously, talk, communicate, say something. It's a problem. Resolve it. Discuss it.
I get like.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, just. I love Fluttershy. She's my second favorite. But anytime she's
Second
like,
favorite.
excuse me, I have the solution, but I can't talk up even though I've learned this lesson 3 fucking times.
Yeah, I agree with you there. She's my fave, babe, but there's like Fluttershy, Boobala, baby. Please, come on. There's
Hero.
Baby.
Who's your favorite? I don't know.
Applejack.
Oh.
AJ Sugar Cube.
Yeah, I was gonna bring out the episode with Applejack where like she was doing all of her chores like in these complicated ways, and you're like, what the fuck?
Why like
like-
panic attacking every time?
No, go ahead.
I get like super frustrated with not just with ponies, but with most things, most shows. Whenever there's a storyline that's this huge, obnoxious problem that starts from like one very easy like miscommunication. And it's like, oh, I saw you like talking to Applejack about this party, so you don't want to go with me, and you hate me, and it's like, it's just
See,
or
And
like,
yet,
oh,
how
someone
often
said
does that
something
happen in
differently.
real
It's like,
life?
dude,
Every
just
damn
like,
day.
just be like, oh wait, what do you mean? Or like, hey, are we still on for this? Like, hey, we good? Nope. Need to have a 30-minute problem.
could you
An
imagine?
entire series based on the theory on the fear of rejection.
Could you imagine if at the beginning of Lord of the Rings, if the two guys that were standing in that mountain thing with the lava,
The mountain.
they were
thing.
like,
Oh
hey,
my god.
hey, dude,
My
The
heart
mountain thing with
stopped
the lava.
working.
let's
You know,
let's
the
chat.
mountains with lava. What are they called?
Mm.
What if they talked and they were like, no, seriously, you should throw that into the hot
Right.
river.
What?
Could you imagine if that was that simple? It's like, "You see
Okay,
what I'm
you're
doing?
right. You're
Throw
right.
it into the fire. And he's like, oh, you mean now? Okay, yeah, sure.
Oh,
I thought-
shit, dude.
Okay, never mind, we're good.
But I like it. You're addicted. Slap.
We're going to rehab.
What is interesting about misunderstandings is, episodes where there's a misunderstanding at the beginning. Character A misunderstands character B. So character A is like, oh no, now I'm insecure. And then they start, like, taking this misunderstanding as truth. And then they start being a dick about it. And then, like, character B finds out about it eventually and finds out that they're being a dick. And they're like, I'm not even mad at you about the misunderstanding. I'm mad that you're being a dick. I'm like, that's
that
true.
shit sucks.
Big true.
Hero,
honestly,
It's so annoying.
You have answered my question for Anime Guy's super chat of what is your most hated
Oh.
cliche you see all the time in sitcoms.
that.
That is
Oh, yeah.
my like seriously. Talk that shit out, like basic communication. Give me something different. Like there's more to do than just like bicker about the unknown.
Yeah.
Oh, wait,
Exactly.
wait.
Like,
One that
Oh, go
like
ahead, Laura.
really gets me is the like, my love interest is over there with another girl, and like, like I saw them kiss, so I assume that he's cheating on me with this girl, and it's like, oh, but what actually happened was that like they're like he kissed her on the cheek because they're like cousins and they're good friends or whatever the fuck it is. It's always like something that's super simple, or like, oh, she kissed him and he was like, whoa, what the fuck? But the person always walks away right before the, oh, what the fuck are you doing? I don't want to kiss you. And they're like, you don't like me. You just want to be a lover. I'm like good enough for you. And that's a whole thing that I cannot do.
Like voice acting.
I mean, seriously, situational comedy must be supplanted with situational communication because that's how it works.
I saw you banging my girlfriend. No, don't worry, we're cousins. Oh,
No,
Right?
cool.
I think I've said it once before, but I hate the episode. The episode where in the sitcoms where the stupid character gets ludicrously rich out of somewhere. They win the lottery or whatever, and every time they lose the money in some stupid goddamn way.
They gotta go back.
I
They gotta go back to Steven Universe so they can have more episodes.
Steven Universe fucking fix that. Thank God. Like, because that is one of my biggest, like, I hate that fucking trope so much. It's like a fear of mine, just like getting a bunch of money and then losing it. And so every time it's just like, why the fuck did you lose it? So, like, that is one thing I'll give Steven Universe when they were like, oh no, you can keep your money. Rest of the series, you're good. Yeah, whatever. Like, that was
Spend all of his money on a dinner with Pearl or something. something like that.
No, he didn't spend all of it. He still had a lot.
Oh, he still have a lot.
Yeah,
Okay.
he
spent a lot.
He had like got like $10 million. Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
I don't know.
there are stories of people that have gotten that much money and just like blown it immediately.
I know, but
Yeah.
not every damn time.
Most of the
No,
time,
it's
man,
totally-
like
it's
they've
so
looked into it,
frustrating.
and like depends on how good you are with money. Generally, if you're given a large sum of it, you'll be that way with it.
Oh, but I don't. I mean, like they don't even get the money to begin with because they like lost it. Like they lost their lottery ticket or something.
Oh,
stupid.
Keen and Kel when they were like at the fucking store, and then like Kel's like, "Oh, I won the lottery," but then like they were bagging groceries, and for some reason they bagged the wrong thing, and like he put the thing in there, and it went with some customer. And they're like, "We have to go to their house and get it." It's like, why the fuck would you bring that to work if you got the stupid ass motherfuckers? Just or like with the thing, there is one. I guess it's starting to bug me just when it's like so blatant. Like me and Hero were talking about this last night with like the meta jokes of like constantly like, oh yeah, let's keep referencing how meta we are because it's just like, you know, like they take the rug out from under you, like, oh, we get to say it, you can't say it. Because like we were watching Owl House and like they keep like saying a bunch of like things that like us as an audience member will say. But like, they'll straight up like say it out loud, like, "Oh, blah 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 blah." Like, what was it, Hero, last night? What were we doing?
I can't
You remember?
They're like, "Oh yeah, this like I guess minecarts are way more dangerous than they appear in video games or something." Like there was like 4 different like meta jokes in that one episode of Owl House. I was like, "Fucking enough! Stop it!"
You can hang a lantern on it only so many times.
Exactly, because it's funny. Like, okay, because for instance, I was watching the
Dragon Ball Z thing too.
Okay, that made me laugh because I'm a bit of that. But they, like it was they have so many. I was watching the Red Letter Media Suicide Squad episode, and they brought up like a valid point that like Marvel does it a lot too, where Marvel be like, "Hey, isn't this a wacky thing we're going on doing and stuff like that?" But in Suicide Squad, they just kind of showed it. They didn't like they would say like very short things in reference to it, but it wasn't more like they focus high in on it like Marvel did. And it's like, yeah, I appreciate that more. Like show, don't tell. Like, okay, well, we think this is gonna go this way. Oh, it's not. Like, and we don't need you to tell it. Like, okay, it's just like, yeah, I like that a lot.
And Silas Beard in the chat actually said, "Isn't Amazing World of Gumball meta?" And here's what I'm gonna say: it matters how you like conduct your show. Like that is like what Gumball does. That is how it is like presented itself. So when it does it, it's like, yeah, that's what it does.
It's
So
expected. You're not going outside the expectation.
Right. Yeah. Owl House is just
like the whole thing with Gumball is that the show itself is meta because you have these different animation styles interacting with each other.
Right. That's what you go in expecting. You don't get your immersion broken when there's a meta joke in Gumball because there's no immersion to begin with. It's just a silly comedy. Whereas Owl House is like they're trying to like tell you a story, and they're like, "Haha, remember Solid Snake?" And I'm like, "Oh, yeah, what? You don't have Solid Snake? Get out of here!"
Shut the fuck. Yeah. No, because like at first it didn't bother me, and I was like, "Oh, it's cute," but then there's just so many shows doing it now. And it's just like, okay, all right, yeah, we get it.
It's like I'm trying to pay attention and like be involved in this world you created. Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
We had a follow-up earlier, by the way, just to mention this. The Lone Traveler sent another super chat in regards to Saber's content, saying, "Saber, could you upload the vids on an archive channel?" But I think that's what Saber was also saying.
About Little Shy.
Is that Little Shy basically has the content.
Ask Little Shy.
So Little Shy may be the archiver of all pony videos. Little Shy's got it made.
Boy, what a title, The Archiver.
That man is next level, honestly.
The curator.
Yeah.
The curator.
How
long until you're in a plastic box, Saber?
What's up?
How long until you're in a plastic box? Oh, wait, we can buy your toy.
You trying to kill him?
No. I'm talking like the curator with the Guardians of the Galaxy and like...
That's the collector.
Oh, thank you, Paleo.
I got this channel where I made this like a long time ago where I'm like, I'm going in a different direction with my birdie videos. No more shitpost. And I start uploading my shitpost videos to this channel. And there's even some old Bernie Breakdown pre-game stream videos. I used to upload videos to my channel to get folks to go to the live stream. Like back in the day. And some of the videos on here are re-uploads. It's funny that they're re-uploads, but now they're like 9 years old. but they're re-uploads from my YouTube channel before even the Brony stuff, when I used to do like quote unquote YouTube poops. So like it's something I'm proud of, where I'm like, yeah, I made a pony shit piss 12.
Shit pissed what? Yeah.
You made a whole bunch of that.
There was such conviction.
You said it, now own it.
It's my new thing, guys. I'm gonna post my new shit post. But I got some of my old like pony history up here. Like there's one that cracks me up where I'm like, BronyCon 2012. I have a scene of Cave Guy being like, "What a disgusting place to be. I hope none of them touch me," or something like that. I'm like, yeah. Or like again, I kind of miss those Wild West days of uploading where like, yeah, right.
I just see the one where it's like how I feel about Brony haters, and it's just like a Captain Picard like facepalm.
Right, with the little green bar on the right side. Like I think what folks need to realize is back like, oh God, I feel so old now.
Mm-hmm.
Like it wasn't until I'd say around 2012 or so where the internet became a lot more accessible and programs and like a demand and a culture for it were like ready and primed for the internet to explode. So like YouTube, Facebook, Tumblr, shit like that. It's like, oh, it's no longer a niche. It's now becoming mainstream. And now it's like overly mainstream to almost a corporate degree, but they're still fun. But like back in the day, it's like, whoa, you actually made something cool. Like that was a big deal. I mean, even Jim Gizzard can attest more to that with his like Knock Force on Newgrounds. Like, holy shit, you can animate and upload in the 2000s. You're a god. Like that was, we've come a long way.
Yeah, it's fun to see, just like you said, like kind of a look back. Again, like part of why I enjoy seeing those the vlogs, even what we were doing, 2012.
Okay, hold on.
And
got a situation in the chat that I'm gonna take care of real quick.
But yeah, again, very excited about what's to come here, and we're going to be back at it. Yeah.
Just so you, I mean, like, okay, this is how bad it is. I got my first video I ever made on YouTube is up on this channel. It's a re-upload though. And looking at it, there's like 3 pixels in it. Like I'm just throwing it into the Discord chat here.
I'm telling you, man, like they just make the quality worse. I swear on
they do.
life.
They
swear
do.
on life.
And I was so proud of this video. I made this thing back in like 2008 when it first came out or something like that. And I was like, wow, I made a video. I'm an artiste. Like
glorious pixelation.
That's how I felt when I made the Chippendale Rescue Ranger movie trailer splice with Inception, the first upload on my ACRacebest channel, and I was like,
oh yeah,
this is it. This is where it all begins.
You have arrived.
Well, yeah. I mean, again, I don't want to risk too many tangents, but like making something back in the day and being able to upload it was mind blowing. I think Race, I think you and I were kind of in the same ship where we're like, okay, Brony fandom and this the creative aspect to it, and wow, I can pirate Vegas and actually edit shit too. Cool. I'm going to be a PMVer. Like that was my declaration early on, where I'm like, look what PMV folks can do, and I'm like, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be a PMVer, and I tried, and then I was insanely, very quickly humbled with like how mind-blowingly advanced at the time, and still to this day, these other PMVers and editors were. And I'm like, never mind. I ain't doing this. Shit's too hard.
I'll just stick to putting high heels on and jumping in a bounce house.
Yeah, I'll figure it out somehow. Maybe I might make it. We'll see.
Also, Saber, that's not beer. That's Leinenkugel.
Actually, it's not even that. We poured water into that into that can.
So
now you're just going behind the lens, but.
Last question of the day here. Super chat from Anime Guy 01. And yes, Saber, to answer your question, absolutely. I was in that same exact boat. Seeing the anthologies, and I was like, oh, I'm going to join them.
I'm going to be part of the PMV fan.
Didn't quite work out that way. But Anime Guy won.
You'll make your mark on this fandom someday. Don't worry.
Isn't that like a song? Make your mark or something like that? I don't know.
Ooh. Anime Guy asking, on the opposite side, what is your favorite cliche? Since everyone got to
Going back
rant.
to sitcoms.
Mm-hmm.
Cliche?
Time skips. I love that shit every time.
Okay.
Cliche.
I don't have particular cliches, but I'll point out a couple of my favorite moments.
Mm-hmm.
With Frasier, sitcom back in the 90s. Exactly. Hey, baby, here's Lucy Collin, tossed salad and scrambled eggs. That unrequited love with Daphne and Niles, that tension that just fed through the entire show. I'll save the topic of the finish, but like
now he will.
Continuity, exactly.
Exactly.
Good night, everybody. I'm done. No, like that throughout the entire show, that continuity really worked for me. On the similar token, Home Improvement, the guest appearances, the extra level that they went to really develop the show, I'll say. They brought Mario Andretti on. They took steps that most of the shows didn't at those times. The risks that shows take, I think I will say, is my favorite cliche. Such that is not a cliche, but is, because every show does at one point or other.
Do you know about that Dana Carvey or Dana? Oh gosh,
Dana Carvey? I don't.
Yeah, I think I might be butchering his name. He worked on SNL.
I know the name.
It's another tangent. Never mind.
No, you've gotten halfway there. Finish.
So these guys were like just supreme shit pissers, and they would always like. There was this great one where it's like, because they were the follow-up to Home Improvement. I forget. I think it was ABC or whatever. They put a lot of faith into them because like, wow, these guys are from SNL, and we'll give them free reign, which was like a huge mistake for ABC. And there was this wonderful trailer or a commercial where it's like super serious, like Home Improvement episode, and there is like a serious episode of Home Improvement. What happens when a father might have to say farewell to his son? The son's like, I don't want to die, Dad. And then he's like, don't worry, we'll get through this. A special episode of Home Improvement brought to you, followed by the Diet Mug Root Beer Dana Carvey show or something like that.
Wow.
And it's like, I don't know, just hearing the Diet Mug Root Beer Dana Carvey show. Like, you're in the narrator, use that tone of voice. It's so fucking funny. Like, and apparently the folks who are making the show are like, yeah, we're going to get canceled in like a season. So who cares? Go crazy.
To round up this semi-perfect podcast, Kellen posted one last super chat. And it was posted here on Twitter. We linked it in the Discord for everyone to see. On a scale of 1 to chonk, how precious is my little cutie pie? Her name is Suki.
That's a cute cat you got there.
Cute cat.
I mean, that is not chunk. That is a cat.
Precious.
Aww.
That is a very well-proportioned cat. Very friendly, very buddy.
Chunk. Chunk. I've seen chunkier.
Yeah, we have not seen the Truffle Shuffle, therefore not chunk.
That ain't no Garfield.
So I was laughing at that. The Diet Mug Root Beer.
Also, you
Race.
smacked your thumb.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
When do you and Sarah get into town tomorrow?
Around. I'll have to check. I will pull up the details here in a second, but yeah, we gotta plan stuff out because it's time to go to every November. Thank you for watching. See my perfect podcast.
All right, let's do that normally.
You do it.
Thank you guys for watching the Semi-Perfect Podcast. We're going to see you again in 2 weeks on the 25th of this month.
I tickled her throughout the whole thing. She didn't even like.
Well, Sarah's a professional. Have you not realized this yet?
Yeah, we'll see you again on the 25th of this month in 2 weeks. Thank
I
you
apologize
all
for expressing excitement. But it's ever free Northwest! We're coming on! Woo!
Good night.
All right, y'all have a great night, dem ponies.
Bye, Dare.
Bye.